Bad boy spending millions out here like I'm signed a Diddy. Showed up plain Jane Rolex, had a meeting with Rock Nation. Okay. But they got about 4, 5, 6 rappers over there that be hating. Oh, but I still with tell him I got 2 million for him to do a verse, and if he don't, I still got love for him. Oh, cuz went to college, who?
$2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. A distinction every young player would love to have. Not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And clearly, he's still finding his footing in the league. It hasn't been quite as smooth a start to his season as many had hoped for.
It's been a roller coaster ride. But that's to be expected. I like that he's fighting through the rough patches instead of giving up.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Sexton. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Abaji in a 2-guard. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
Now here's Prince.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Sexton. No good with the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. Gobert finds Conley. The kick out to Towns. From past the arc. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league. His ability to stretch the floor.
For 3, Olynyk sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Wow. Towns saying, hey, I can go there too.
And there's the pass to Abaji. Sexton against Conley. Markkanen kicks to Olynyk. Fires for 3. Markkanen can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to
make. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Prince wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Back to Kessler. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. For 3, Edwards, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Here's Sexton. Plays it up off the glass.
Staying flexible. Sexton's agility helps him beat that contact.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 made. Are from beyond the arc.
The timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Utah, they were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And, of course, Minnesota, a game and a half out.
And when you look at Minnesota, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
They do have time, and they do have talent. There's no question they've got some very gifted players, but they haven't been playing up to their capabilities so far.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Towns finds Prince for 3, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Prince. Conley's got 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
That'll be a 5-second call. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Jazz, number 1.
The way they space the floor is why they get so many open three-pointers. It's all about how they consistently move around the court.
They get a hand on it. Goes up off the inbound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Let's see the stat sheet here for Colin Sexton.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 16. Conley with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Azubuike in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A three-pointer is right on target.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
In the corner, Powell with it. Inside. McLaughlin, the pass to Powell. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Markkanen. Averaging around 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And Azubuike kicks to Markkanen, launches a three, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Powell, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Powell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Horton-Tucker. He's got 9. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Jazz trail by 18. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 3rd in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Clarkson outside to stop the run. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker flashing the athleticism right there.
And the Jazz call time here. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. Jazz trail by 21. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Good on the shot.
Jordan Clarkson turning on the Jets and finding a way.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Anderson kicks to Conley. To the paint, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Markkanen can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Pass to Gobert. Edwards, the bounce pass. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their effort.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for Anderson. Here's Conley. He's got 12. Kicks to Prince. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Love the enthusiasm from Horton Tucker. Saw the opening and went for it.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. You know, Greg, for the Olympics, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
Here's Abaji. Edwards defending. That one goes. Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And Jalen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley with the 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Here's Kessler. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one, good. 9 points for Prince.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense all over Edwards, but he just outworks them and gets to his spot.
Stolen by Conley. 11 feet away. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 32 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Sexton. Sweet little floater.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 35. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside for Sexton. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 41.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Here's Abaji. Kept alive. Kessler finds Olynyk. For the 3. Kessler with it. Powell on him. Kessler, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Clarkson. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Really left alone that time.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
This one for 3, and it's Jordan Clarkson with the 3. Minnesota shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Shut in the wing spot. It's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Jaquez in at the force line. Utah shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Horton Tucker. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Minot. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Markkanen down low. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Jump ball call. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Anderson. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Abaji's checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Pass to Minot. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jump shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound by Alexander Walker. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Anderson outside. Pass to Minot from deep. And another three for Minnesota.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sexton, that counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
When you've got handles like that, why not show them off? Love it, Colin Sexton.
McLaughlin, the pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson outside, puts up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
From the line, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Anderson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Sexton. Minot pulled. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson in the post. He's against Olynyk. Pass to McLaughlin. Fires from the line. Good work there as it goes.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Dropping off all that drip for free. You know you got power. I ain't trying to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you. Your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Hello, everybody. An exciting one to be a part of tonight as we welcome you to this Western quarterfinals matchup of our in-season tournament with two Hall of Famers. And this game is win or go home in regards to the in-season tournament. Whoever gets the win here advances to the semifinals in the West.
And what an NBA Cup it's been for both of these teams so far. They've come out playing inspired ball, and both teams ended at the top of their group during group play.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Chet Holmgren, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. Stolen by Giddey. And a fast break now for the Thunder. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Gilgeous. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Jacks up a three, and Kennard with the three. Kennard's got his third basket on the night right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Xavier Tillman is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Joe misses.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Pass to Jones. Outside Morant. Goes up on the wing, and another basket for Memphis.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, it's good. Oh. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous. And for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Williams in at the two.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And for the Thunder, Trey Mann out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the five, roaming the paint.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Outside for Dort. There's the triple. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jones' shot is good.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Dort for three. Offensive board. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Tillman with a screen. The three is up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Fires away from way outside. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Kennard outside. Takes the three. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
You're setting the team back when you fail to take care of the ball. That's his 5th turnover.
Laravia's checked in for Williams. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Giddy comes in for Mann. Clark outside. Back to Jones. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Clark. Jones has got 34 points. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. From deep, Holmgren. Williams in the post. He's against Tillman. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You take a look at Morant, and in dunk contest voting, he's 3rd, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Holmgren with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball, working on Jones.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Outside Jones. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. And with that, they'll be making their way to the West semifinals of this in-season tournament.
Yes, survive and advance, keeping their hopes alive to seize the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyus Jones.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics.
Well, this is the start of the knockout round, Greg, for the in-season tournament. Both of these teams look fantastic as they won their respective groups during the group phase.
And, Kevin, this is where the real test begins. It's all do or die for these teams in the knockout phase. A win here, and they move that much closer to representing the East in the NBA Cup.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The point and off guard are Brogdon and Brown. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Williams at the center position. Lots of room. And he nails the jumper. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Martin for three. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown against Hero. Williams a screen on Hero. Brown the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Hero, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hero way outside. Al Horford with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rebound, Boston.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Hero. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And nothing is falling for him right now. Brown with it. Lowry picks him up. Brown the pass to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Yeah, they
There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. And here's Tatum for 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 9-point game. Drops in the tray. Tatum's got 14.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Hood Schifino. And here's Adebayo outside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Williams throws it down.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo made. Boston leading by 12. On the court for the Celtics. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. And it's Muscala in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good on the triple. Williams kicks to Brogdon. Feeds it to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The assist.
Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight. The Heat trail by 12. They've got Martin. Butler out there with Hero. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Jovic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now Brogdon. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Butler way outside. Again, the miss. Hero kicks to Martin. Jacks up a 3. Missed. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. And they advance to the semifinals, Greg, of the NBA Cup. What a nice run they're on right now.
And getting to that last 4 is a huge accomplishment. They gotta be thrilled. And I really think this team comes out of the East. I love their chances to make it to the championship.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? in the home of the brave.
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. I ain't tryna throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you. Your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it.
Hello, everybody. An exciting one to be a part of tonight as we welcome you to this Western quarterfinals matchup of our in-season tournament. This game is win or go home in regards to the in-season tournament. Whoever gets the win here advances to the semifinals in the West.
And what an NBA Cup it's been for both of these teams so far. They've come out playing inspired ball, and both teams ended at the top of their group during group play.
Here are the five for the Suns. Durant and Ayton are up front. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. Here's Porter. Martin outside. From downtown, drills it from deep.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Outside Booker. Over Green. Booker, good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Green with the ball to the middle. Here's Smith. And the shot goes in.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Here's Şengün. Coming off a 12-point game. And here's Porter outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Outside Booker from deep three-point land. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Payne's checked in for the Suns. And just the thought of Kenyon Martin Jr. Man, where does the time go, Clark?
It races by. You know that. I remember his dad putting up 51 points in the Ohio High School Finals. That was a state record. Does not seem like that long ago.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With his three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
An open look for Porter. On the mark with the 15-footer. Porter's got 5 points.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. I mean, they simply can't miss right now.
Booker no good. The Rockets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Green with the ball. Durant covering. Pass to Smith. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple. Smith's got his second basket.
I just love the ball movement.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Booker, the pass to Brown. Now here's Payne. You know, Graham, thinking back to those 2021 finals, the Suns coming so close to their first championship.
Think about it, B.A. Phoenix had a 2-0 lead over the Bucks, but Giannis then decided to take over. And still, I think that taste of the finals was great for Devin Booker and the Suns.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Booker can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Nails it from 3.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Suns.
They've been having a great season on the
Washington against Payne. Pass to Wallace. 4-3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
We've got Washington. Usman Garuba out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Wallace in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Washington against Payne. Takes one from 10 feet. And it's Houston scoring again.
And Washington can hurt you at close range. Nice touch on the point-blank shot.
And the rebound. .30 seconds left in the final quarter. And so in the game for the Suns. 2 great players inside. They have KD and Ayton. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Brown in at the 3. Here's Wallace, defended by Brown. The 3 from Washington. Another 3 from Houston.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And with that, they'll be making their way to the West semifinals of this in-season tournament.
Yes, survive and advance, keeping their hopes alive to seize the NBA Cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Greg.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've made it through group play here in the in-season tournament. Now it's time to ramp things up for the knockout stage. My favorite. This is the start of the knockout round, Greg, for the in-season tournament. Both of these teams look fantastic as they won their respective groups during the group phase.
And, Kevin, this is where the real test begins. It's all do or die for these teams
in the knockout phase. Win here, and they move that much closer to representing the East in the NBA Cup.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Miller is out there with Washington, and it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Miller kicks to Rozier. Cranes the three-pointer.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Maxey, no good. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Hayward out there with Cody Martin. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Beverly in at the 2. To the inside, here's Hayward. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
Oh, this line is like a home away from home for Harden. He really looks relaxed and ready to shoot.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 2. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Harden, so cool under pressure. Definitely not the guy you want to send to the line.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
From deep, Washington gets it to fall. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. And they advance to the semifinals, Greg, of the NBA Cup. What a nice run they're on right now.
And getting to that last 4 is a huge accomplishment. They gotta be thrilled. And I really think this team comes out of the East. I love their chance.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's good.
Baby, that's placenta. What's your life about? Enlighten me. I'm on 10, I'm feeling like a strike of lightning. Stroke of genius. Calculate. Solve for X, call my ex, she sure to validate. Hold up, wait. She like, wait. I'm like, huh? Gonna push and pee up the frequency. I know what your future holds. My crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently back to back like I had to battle Meek. As usual, now you energy. Riddle me this. How you gonna win when I slide right within? I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within? Come again. And go off. Go off. I said, 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 go off. Go off. Go off. Go off.
I feel like I really hit the lottery. The Mega Millions, everything she got is in the name. Gabriella Wilson, baby, doing better than her counterparts. Thought she from St. Louis, I ain't have to teach her how where I'm at. She don't me neither. I ain't had a girl like this before. What do I feed her? Loyalty, vacations. Tell him that's my girl and just ignore the temptations. 5-star suite and it came with a butler. She don't ask for but she keep begging me. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that on like and I'm the only one that knows exactly what combinations are. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. She telling me I'm such a show off. She told me.
Go off, I said go off, go off, I said go off, go off, I said go off, go off, I said go off.
The starting lineup for the visiting Portland Trailblazers. At power forward, introducing the 25.
And Smitty, you look at this matchup. These teams both blessed with players who can do some damage from the perimeter.
And that's what every team is looking for, B.A. It's hard to compete in today's NBA if you can't spread the floor.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Nasir Little out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sharp in it for 3.
Lowry Markkanen there showing how much he can actually stretch the defense.
Pass to Sharp. A deep 3. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And that one goes out of... Sexton looking around. Launches a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Nasir Little out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. To take the lead, connects from downtown. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Portland again missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Out to Simons. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Little. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. And Nasir Little gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
As a modern big, Kelly Olynyk is a pretty complete package. He can shoot, he can crash the glass, and he has a good eye for passing.
And so it's Utah with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look in the eyes of the Orlando Magic players, they know they've got a job ahead of them. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. And early on, many rookies are not only getting playing time doors, some of them are the focal points of the team's offense.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a growing trend, especially for those teams that are in rebuilding mode. Heck, sometimes even the established teams are getting some big-time stars.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Sugg. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Franz Wagner.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
So on the floor for Orlando, Isaac out there with Bol. Then there's Harris. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Okeke in at the 3 slot.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Drummond. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
3 points.
Here's Ball. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
In my mind racing, I've been patient. Looked at me for motivation, no more waiting. I got them hating. Turn down more advances, don't have no time to treat me basic. I do what I want, your crew in the I eat them for lunch. Check on his heart, adrenaline rush, keeping it playing, don't get him crushed. Been locked in, I ain't do much. She wanna choose me, love her. I'll forever hold it down, I can never give up. This a God's given gift, I don't really do love. You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you, I don't feel you. I want you, my girl, for you. You don't want no smoke with me.
A gorgeous view of the Spring Mountains surrounding the city of Las Vegas. And this is a first for all of us. We're coming to you live from the 2023 NBA Cup Championship game. With Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Craig, how much fun is this?
A ton, Kevin. I mean, it's the unknown that's so great. This is like a 7th game in the postseason, right? One game that decides it all, and I've really enjoyed this first ever in-season tournament. I think we have another step.
This is the first ever Cup Championship game. Here we go. Las Vegas was picked to host, and this has become a major destination for the NBA.
Obviously, we all love to come here in July every year for Summer League, but I think it was a no-brainer for Vegas to host the first ever in-season tournament, semifinals and final. And they didn't have to twist my arm, nor yours, partner, to be here.
Now a look at Philadelphia. And here are the 76ers now. And for Houston, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3. Maxey on the wing. Launches it from deep. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And for the 76ers, the forwards, Harris and Tucker. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The deep 3 from Harden. The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the trifecta.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Maxey. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Philadelphia.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Personal foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. Well, we have crowned our first champion of the season. This in-season tournament added another layer of excitement, Greg, to the NBA calendar. What a success.
Oh, it has been really entertaining as well. I really enjoyed the games this year. What an addition this has been to the schedule.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and
gamit ko lang to. Ako dito magdamit. Ako di papasa lang sa mga totoo. Ako dito mandami pa ako dito. Huwag mo nang hanapin sa iba. Malamig ba? Sige saglit ako nang bahala magbabaga. Kung gusto mo sa kalawakan pa tayo gumala. Oras na mag-alas 4 at mahabay na sa pang-apat na. Dadaling kita sa para lang sa mga nasa pilog. Di ka pwede kung hindi ka namin nakasama ma-zero. Pasensya na kung di mo maintindihan ang pinagdasal nyo pang mawala ni kaso lang. Ako dito magdamit. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang to. Ako dito magdamit. Ako di papasa lang sa mga totoo. Ako dito magdamit. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang to. Ako dito magdamit. Ako di papasa lang sa mga totoo. Ako dito dami na ipasa sa akin ng music. Maparespeto, pera at hate. Pagod puyat ng ilang ulit. Nagpahinga't binago ang game. Wala mo ng bagong tropa, just ingat lang, marami dyan snake. Palit ko sa fish yung tropa kung fake. Iwas lang sa tanega, mas safe. Enerhiya i-reserva. Kung negatibo dapat sinishare pa. Minsan na nga rin to tumira pero iwan aking letra mang kaya pag gusto nila bumenta. Pagkapasa pinaikot para ipo-ipo sa karinig na makarating ka na ibang planeta. Paano ni Pap? Kasi ako dito madami. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang todo. Ako dito madami. Ako di papasa lang sa mga totoo. Ako dito madami. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang to. Ako dito madami. Ako di papasa lang sa mga totoo. Ako dito madami.
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel earlier tonight. They'll want to carry that sharp look onto the floor in front of their home crowd. Hello, everyone. It's time to get this play-in game started as the 7th and 8th seeds clash here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Houston. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Then it's Porter. Then it's Martin. And it's Christopher in at the 2. And for the Thunder, we've got Williams. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Round 1 in the Western Conference begins. The Portland Trail Blazers are looking to prove their bid has substance, that they are not simply chasing an illusion. Will they bring enough to steal a Game 1 road win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round 1 action from the West. Taking a look at Memphis, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Walker, and it's Sharp in at the 3.
And that gets us rolling. What a tremendous atmosphere here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Jackson outside. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Jackson's got 5 points.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Basket's good.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, no good again that time. To the paint. Ooh, and Adam, strong finish.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Portland.
First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Cleveland Cavaliers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Bulls. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They announced a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
If they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Lonzo Ball out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's DeRozan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Mitchell passes to Allen. Garland feeling it out a little bit, and the call will...
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The New Orleans Pelicans come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Lakers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Taking a look at New Orleans, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
And the Lakers starting 5. LeBron and Vanderbilt at the 3 and 4. Austin Reeves out there with Seth Curry. And it's Davis in at the 5. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. Here are the Lakers now. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fires away from way outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Ingram. On the wing, Jones to win the run. Drops in the 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Davis has got 6.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
McCollum's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Curry finds Davis. James outside with a step back. Count the basket.
Yeah, not every guy goes for the mid-range, but LeBron, definitely not every guy.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And a deep three from McCollum. Rebound by... .11 left in the game. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Zion and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's McCollum at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to James. To tie it up. And he buries it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from McCollum. The rebound by Bamba. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Back to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Laces one from 3.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Williamson outside. Jones finds Williamson. Back to Jones. Shot to stop the run. Misses the 3. Stolen. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Timeout called. The Pelicans, they're down by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, that'll do it for now.
She passed.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
And tonight it'll be the Atlanta Dream going up against the Dallas Wings.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And Clarendon picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the D.
But I don't have a problem with the call, Tim. She looked like she was still sliding in there.
Here's Johannes.
And for those teams starting out kind of slow, many people just chalk it up to cobwebs.
The important thing is that a win is a win. Wins now count the same as wins later. But so do losses.
The difference for good teams, I guess, winning later gives them momentum heading into the postseason.
Now here's Sabali. A kick out to McBride. Williams. That shot, no good.
Now indoor fall. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And here's Williams. Outside Sabali. Three-pointer. They get it back. Lays it up and banks it in.
As complete a player as they come. Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
And it's Gray missing. Alama launches a three. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. We should all have the green light.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a player that shoots it as well as she does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Dallas now, trailing by 10. Jones right side. Here's Sabali. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Well, Sabali has a real nose for the boards. She gets the rebound and sends it right back up and in.
Here's Gray. Off target from outside.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
The offensive rebound. Back to McBride. The three. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
A prolific scorer whose clutch shots make the crowd go wild. McBride's presence of mind is remarkable.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for the Green, Julie Alaman.
She hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And the Wings call time here. Guys, what do you think?
I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice, a 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left. Well, it's urgent time right now for them.
No doubt. They need points, and they need points fast.
It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Pass to McBride. Williams. Here's Westbrook. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting team.
That's getting...
Lyrical purse in my bag like a purse. Every flow like Pac Doc, coach on the merge. Yeah, I feel amazing, my mind racing. I've been patient. Look to me for motivation, no more waiting. I got them hating. Turn down more advances. Don't have no time to treat me basic. I do what I want. Your crew in the. I eat them for lunch. Check on his heart, adrenaline rush. Keeping it playing, don't get him crushed. Been locked in, I ain't do much. She wanna choose me, love her. I'll forever hold it down. I can never give up. This a God's given gift. I don't really do love.
And if you want to lead a teammate to the basket, press and hold the lob pass button to make your receiver cut to the rim.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Now, when you're ready to start using some advanced...